Hello, 6th grade math students. This is chapter 10.1, Area of Triangles. It's our first area of study in our chapter on area of polygons. I love geometry, so I'm excited to get started with this. Let's go. Let's begin our review of area of triangles by deriving the formula for the area of a triangle. Let's begin with this rectangle. You'll recall that the area of a rectangle is its length times its width. The diagonal of a rectangle divides it into two congruent triangles. So we can see if we cut this rectangle in half into two triangles, we can see that those two triangles are congruent. In other words, they are the same size and exactly the same shape. They can be superimposed over one another. Therefore, the area of the yellow triangle is exactly half the area of the rectangle. The area of the purple triangle is also exactly half of the area of the rectangle. So the area of our triangle is 1/2 of the area of our rectangle, and the area of our rectangle is length times width. So 1/2 times length times width, or 1/2 length width, is the area of our triangle. However, when we're working with triangles, we don't call it the length and the width. We use the term base and height. Any side of a triangle can be called its base, and the perpendicular distance from the base to the opposite vertex of the triangle is called the height. So, quick vocabulary review. Each point on the triangle is called a vertex. If we set this as our base, this line here is our base, the height would be the perpendicular distance from the vertex opposite the base. This is our vertex opposite the base, so this must be our height because look, this is already perpendicular. Okay? So in this particular triangle, this is our base, this is our height. Our area would be found by taking 1/2 of the base times the height. And why 1/2? Because if we were to complete this and make it a rectangle, base times height, or length times width, would be the area of the entire figure. We only want half of that area to represent the area of our triangle. Let's find the area of this triangle. In triangle ABC, remember, triangle ABC is how we would describe this figure because the three vertices are A, B, and C. So in triangle ABC, line AX is perpendicular to line BC. Okay. The base is equal to BC, or 10 centimeters. If our base is BC, our height is the perpendicular distance from the opposite vertex. So that means line AX would be our height. AX is perpendicular to BC, so our height must be 14 centimeters. The area of our triangle then would be 1/2 of base times height, or 1/2 of 10 times 14, which is going to equal 70 centimeters squared. Okay? So the area of triangle ABC is 70 centimeters squared. Let's take a look at another triangle and find its area. In triangle PQR, line PX is perpendicular to line QR. Therefore, that means that if QR is our base, then PX is our height. Careful, please take note of this. PR cannot be our height. Why? Because it's not perpendicular to our base. So our base is actually artificially extended here in order to make a perpendicular line that meets the opposite vertex. Okay? So be really careful. Your height must meet both rules, which is it must be perpendicular to the base and it must touch the opposite vertex. okay? All right, so now let's find the area of triangle PQR, knowing that our base is line QR, which is 30 feet long, and that our height is line PX, which is 25 feet long. So we want 1/2 times 30 times 25, which gives us an answer of 375 square feet. Try these two on your own. Assume that each square measures 1 unit by 1 unit. Work through all the steps. First, identify the number of units in the base, then the number of units in the height, then follow the formula given to you here, 1/2 of base times height equals your area. Solve for both triangles. Press pause while you work. There's more to do after this. Find the area of these two triangles as well. Press pause while you work, and when you come back, we're going to play with these numbers some more. Now let's find the height of a triangle if we are given its area and its base. The area of triangle FGH is 46 square inches. Find the height of this triangle. Let's begin by writing the formula for area, 1/2 of base times height. Now we simply substitute in the information that we know. The area of our triangle is 46 inches squared. That's going to equal 1/2 of the base, which we see here is 11.5 inches, times the height. So now we simply begin working this problem to solve for our height. 46 inches squared is going to equal 1/2 of 11.5, which is 5.75 times h. Now we divide both sides of our equation by 5.75 in order to isolate h so we can solve. And that gives us an answer of 8. 5.75 goes into 46 inches 8 times. Yes, I did use my calculator. It's okay to use your calculator on these problems, okay guys? So the height of our triangle is 8 inches. All right, try this one on your own. The area of triangle JKL is 35 square meters. Find the height. You're given the base here being 7 meters. And you're given the area, which is 35 square meters. So work from there to find the height. Press pause while you work. When you get back, we'll learn to find the base, given area, and height. Now let's find the base if we're given the area and the height of a triangle. The area of triangle XYZ is 36.5 centimeters squared. Find the base of the triangle. All right, this works exactly like finding the height because the formula is still the same. Area is equal to 1/2 of base times height. So our area is equal to 36.5 centimeters squared, which equals 1/2 of the base, which is unknown, times the height, which is 10 centimeters. All right, so 36.5 centimeters squared is going to equal 5b, right? We divide each side by 5 to get b isolated on its own, giving us 7.3 centimeters for our base. See exactly the same process. Just pay attention to if you're solving for the base or for the height. And here you are, folks, your last 2 practice problems for Chapter 10.1. In each, you're given the area and asked to solve for either the base or the height. In triangle LMN, you're given the area of 36 inches squared, a height of 8 inches, and then find the base. In number 7, triangle PQR has an area of 19.2 centimeters squared. You're given a height of 9.6 centimeters. Please find the base. When I see you tomorrow, we'll do more work reviewing finding area of a triangle and playing with these numbers in a new way that we did not do in 5th grade math, which is to find base and height given the area and one of the other numbers. See you then for more practice. Have a great night.